Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is an SU-8, it's a tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Redshire and it's under the command of Talon 1958. Now he's just getting ready for battle. And it's off. This is an encounter game. And yep, he's sporting the special skin created by Sir Rusty and Jazz. It's got our logo on the side and we will never surrender. And of course that's the true motto for all What Arty Noobs members. We never surrender. We keep fighting until the end. We won't drown ourselves. We fight and take hit points off you right until the bitter end. We ram you if we can't get any more hit points from shooting you and get hit points that way. Well, this Arty is based on the T-28, the Soviet medium tank. But it never actually got built because, of course, they cancelled the T-28 line before it went into production. But we've got an OI on the other side of the battlefield and Talon's dialing in. He got a direct hit on the engine bay. In fact, I think that shell hit the turret on the rear of the vehicle. Would you believe it? Great little first shot. Now, it's a 152mm howitzer. It's capable of 600 alpha. And penetration is 38mm, but its fire rate is not quite as fast as the M44. Yes, it's a little bit slower to reload, but it's still very good. And a lot of people say, well, they prefer the SU-8 or something like the SU-8 because of its speed of reload. And of course, it does do more alpha, more damage per minute than the M44 does. Rounds out on the VK. Direct hit right into his side. It tracked him. Yep, he's still there. Unfortunately, he's going to fix his tracks before we get a chance to fire again. But we're almost ready. Here we go. Well, he's firing another round out, but I think it's just... well, it splashed him. It splashed him. It was close. Okay, we've got a KV-1S, and he's fighting a difficult battle with a Tiger 131 on that corner. I think it's the Tiger 131 that's going to come off the best. It's unfortunate there, but there's not a lot we can do. But what we can do is keep this VK3001P at bay. Talon's lined him up for a shot, working out where he actually goes through every time he moves. He fires the round through, and yes, direct hit right into his side again for 229. He's down to 148 hit points. I think that shell must have damaged some modules, not just the tracks. Okay, Talon's loaded again. It's got 22 rounds to go. You do get a decent number of rounds with the SU-8, and he's just killed him! He fired a round in, presuming that the VK was actually headed up the slope, and he was, and he killed him. Now, next to the castle gates, we've got a Leo. We're dialing in, just about to fire. Rounds out. That landed near his front, so it would have done some damage. We've got the OI coming out the moat. And we're changing position. You notice the tracks turned red for a brief moment. I think there's something wrong with the skin sometimes. It does that for my 212A. The tracks turn red. But it does look rather fetching. Some people have said, oh, like your tracks. Okay, well, Talon's relocating. He needs to, just in case that OI heads in our direction. Okay, he's just going to get far enough down so he can still shoot at that T-29. Oh, T-29's been killed. So he's going to reposition himself up onto this little pass here. And he can shoot in just about all directions. Should be able to fire at that OI even. Okay. Deciding which one he's going to go for. No, he's decided he's going to move on, find a new position. And the GW Panther came down this way as well. Well, the enemy's capping. This is an encounter game, so it's going to take twice as long to cap as usual. And despite the fact that the enemy's 3 tanks ahead at the moment... oh, only 2 tanks ahead now. They have most of the west side of the battlefield. We have most of the east side of the battlefield. And Talon's going very aggressive. He's actually driving it into enemy territory, basically, on the south side of the map. And I wonder if he's actually going to hunt some of the enemy directly. Well, he's going to start laying shots down into the cap area. From here, he can get shots on both sides of the cap. Now, he's just wondering where the enemy might be. He's aimed into that dip. There's the T-67. That's where he should have aimed, in the bushes, right on top. A lot of people never fire at the bushes, but that's where one of the spots where people do tend to cap on this map. Oh, there's an M10 there. It wasn't the T10 that was T67 that was capping. It was the M10 going for the kill. And well, he's got 3 hit points off him, so I think he must have reset him. But there's 2 in the cap at the moment, and the other one's the Poodle, the Polish Panther. Okay, he's firing at the M10 again, and he got a direct hit. So, blind shot hit on the M10s, reset him again. Oh, it was the Poodle he reset. The Poodle actually wandered into the spot where the M10 had last been seen, and Talon hit him. And both Arties are now firing into that area. I mean, we're getting rescue drift again. T67 low on hit points. 1 shot should be enough to take him out the game. Dialing in, almost ready to shoot. Now, pick your moment. Rounds out. He pulls away. Oh, that's unfortunate. T67's gone. There's still an enemy T67 out there, though. Poodle's killed. There's the other T67. He's low on hit points, and he's sitting on that corner. We're going for the M10. Rounds out on the M10. And yes, we did get a reset. Now, we're going to aim the next round at the back of that T67. He's very low on hit points. Only 16. A near miss will be enough to take him out. We don't need it to be hyper accurate. Just a splash will do. Rounds out. This should be it. No, he didn't get him. He must have dodged that shot. But he's still in the cap. There's only 1 in the cap at the moment, actually. But we're almost loaded. Just trying to work out where we're going to put the round. As his teammates targeting as well, the same area, the GW Panther. There he is! Oh, it's the M10! M10's been killed! And he bounced around off the wreck. Now, where is that T67? Well, he's not in the cap area at the moment. There's only that T67 and 2 Arty left. There's 2 Arty on our team and 2 medium tanks. Our medium tanks are a Striv 74 and a T43, and both of them have platoon. They've both got 3 kills. Our GW Panther is heading up that way, and he's saying, follow me. Talon's coming with him. I think they want to do a little bit of counter battery work. Oh, one of the enemy Arty's been spotted, and he's been killed. So it's just a matter of finding the remainder. And they found the other T67. He's in the cap area, or near the cap area. Lining up a shot. Only a near miss is required. Rounds out. And it's a kill! And there's only 1 enemy left. Unfortunately, that T67 killed our Striv 74. But, so they didn't get their brothers in arms, unfortunately, which was rather sad. But there's only 1 enemy remaining. He's been found. The T43 found him. The GW Panther on the enemy team. He's now being torn to shreds. We're lining up a shot. Dialing in. And we pick up some more hit points. And he's killed. And that's the end of the game. It's a win. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second-class tanker for Talon 1958 in the SU-8. He also managed to pick up a battle buddy for not doing any damage to his teammates for at least 50 battles. I think everyone gets one of those now because they've turned team damage off. And he also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He got 9. And a defender medal. He reset the cap enough times to get 70 cap points in total. Enough to get the defender. His win rate for the game was 3,353, which is Super Unicum standard. And if we look at team scores, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that actually went to the T43, got 19380, he picked up a high caliber. And then, of course, Talon got his Defender, 1712, and the GW Panther on the enemy team, he did 1818. When it came to kills, again, it was shared between the T43 and the Striv 74, 4 kills apiece on them. Such a pity that the Striv got killed at the end by the T67. And the next high score was that GW Panther with 3 kills, and then we've got Talon with 2, and the King Tiger captured the Poodle and the Ram. When it came to base XP, it was the T43 again, so he did rather well in that battle. He got top in all columns. Then we've got the Striv 74 with 784 base experience points, and 729 went to Talon 1958. He fired 16 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits, 1 penetration. Now, which one did he penetrate? Was it the VK? No, it wasn't the VK. T67, yes, he did. He got a penetrating shot on him with that last round. It was enough to do to finish him off. And he got 11 splash as well on the enemy. 1,712 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 124 hit points of damage assistance and 148 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. And he managed to get 100 defense points. My God, he got the maximum. Yes, he must have hit them so many times in the camp that he toted up the full 100. On a premium count, he earned 35,219 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he still took away 22,259 credits profit. He picked up 1 bomb for getting the Defender, and 1,093 XP, 4,376 for completing the mission and events, took away 5,469 altogether. So a very nice little encounter battle on Redshire. It's not an easy map to play encounter on, mainly because of those 2 dips where the cap is located. And if you don't get to the firing position, you can find it very, very difficult to lob a shell over those ridge lines into the enemy. But by going over to the Zeppelin, they certainly did make their job a lot easier. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, hit that notification button and like, share, subscribe as they say. Thank you for watching.